What's up guys, welcome back to your Heroclix headquarters. Today we got some awesome new previews yet again, this time thanks to actually just the WizKids website. They posted the Fast Forces on there, and I know you guys love checking out these Fast Forces with me. So without further ado, let's check it out. Also, by the way, I did kind of change my angle. Let me know what you guys think of this. I think it looks cool. You can see all my cool stuff back there. But anyway, alright, before we take a look at the Fast Forces, really quick, I wanted to show you guys, we gotta look at the new Rogue figure. So she's going to be the first of this whole new play-at-home kit thing that they're doing. So it's basically just like the regular OP kits that we would get every month at the shops, and you'd go and play in tournaments. But this time, for $9.99, you can buy just the figure and the map for yourself. And so we got a look at the Rogue figure, which is awesome. So starting off, she's got the Excalibur, Horsemen, X-Men, and Mystical keywords. She's got a trait, Excalibur, Mystical Protectors, which gives her Mystics team ability, but only triggers during ranged attacks. And she's also protected from the Mystics team ability, so that's always nice. Mystics even just from range is pretty cool. Her next trait basically says that when Rogue KOs an opposing bystander after resolutions, KO all opposing bystanders, which is going to be great. I love that. First of all, it's going to be awesome with this new Krakoan revival trait, so if you do revive somebody like 100 times over and your opponent gets like 1,000,000 bystanders, then you can kind of just kill them all with one shot from her, which is really nice, especially because there's just 1,000,000 other bystander generating type characters now. So it's just really nice ability to have, especially because she also has a sideline active trait that when a friendly character named Rogue KOs a higher point opposing character, roll a d6. If the KO'd character was 100 or more points, increase the result by +1, and on a 6 or more, you may replace that Rogue with this character on the same click number. So if you're playing a Rogue on your team and you manage to KO somebody that's higher points than her, you have like a 1 in 6 chance of actually bringing her in off the sideline, which isn't too bad. It is just kind of for free if you get lucky enough, or just a 1 in 3 chance if it's 100 or more points worth of a character. I feel like the animated series one at 60 points would be pretty good for that, because she is one of the lower point rogues, but actually has like an 11 attack, 4 damage, so she could be killing something potentially. Taking a look at her dial, she starts off with a 10 movement with running shot, 11 attack, penetrating blast, 18 defense with invincible, and 4 damage. So pretty good. Then she goes into some like charge and super strength stuff. Just all around decent, strong character. She also has a 6 range. The most interesting thing to note here is that she has a new team ability we've never seen before, kind of. It's called the Cosmic Energy team ability that gives her willpower and protected outwit, uncopyable. So it is essentially power cosmic, but more generic, which is pretty cool. I'm wondering if they're going to make this multi-universal between Marvel and DC, maybe. We'll see, who knows. But all around, just really cool figure. Probably worth the $10, especially when you include the map that we're going to get. And I'll just show you guys the map real quickly. So apparently these are actually reprints of maps, but they removed the special text on them, and they added a bunch of like gridded number systems for some reason. I don't know if that's just for, I don't know if there's actually going to be a reason for that, or if it's just because they felt like putting it on there, but I guess time will tell. Anyway, moving on, we did get a look at the booster art of the set as well, and the main thing to look at is the back, where we get to see the Phoenix, Wolverine, Old Man Logan Phoenix, whatever you want to call him. It looks freaking awesome. And of course, I don't know, maybe he's going to be an Ultra Chase, or maybe the whole Chase theme will just be Phoenix characters. We'll have to see. But that's definitely going to be the #1 want of everybody. He's going to be the God Doom of this set for sure. So I definitely want him, I know that much. But moving on, right before we get to the Fast Forces, we did also get a look at the Dice and Token pack, so you can see the nice dice and tokens there, and of course on the reverse side of the tokens we have the Krakoan Revival bystanders, so definitely going to want to pick up that token pack for those bystanders. But now the main reason we're all here today is to check out this Fast Forces. So of course we got to look at what the box is going to look like, and what the figures are going to look like, and then they also posted the cards. Now this picture isn't exactly great, you can't really zoom in and see everything, but somebody did. somebody was able to zoom in enough and enhance it somehow and just see everything and actually put it on HC Realms for us. So big thank you to the guys on HC Realms for coding those dials and putting them on there for us. So starting us off, we have a look at Wolverine. Now the first click we can't see because it is covered up by another card in the picture. But we do know just about everything after that. So he's got a trait which it looks like they all will share in this Fast Forces, which is the Mutant CIA, which gives him stealth and improved movement hindering and improved targeting hindering, which is going to be great that they all share this. This is exactly like the trait that we saw a lot of in the Captain America and the Avengers set for all the like SHIELD characters. They gave him the stealth and improved movement and targeting through hindering, so that's really cool to see pop up again in an X-Men set. He also has the X-Force, X-Men, and Animal keywords, X-Men team ability, and he's going to come in at 75 or 50 points. He starts out with a movement power that says X-Force is a go, charge, and then free if Wolverine occupies hindering terrain, place him in a square of hindering terrain within 3 squares in line of fire. And then he also has a stop click with impervious, so that's freaking awesome. Looks like he's going to start with that. I'm guessing he's just going to start with that movement power and blades, just like he has in his second click there, with some combat reflexes. But then you can also start him on the 50-point line and just have regular charge and just give up that free placement ability. But that second to last click there with the stop click that gives him impervious with a 12 attack and some battle fury with the special charge again, that's going to be pretty epic to land on mid-game if your opponent doesn't see that coming, which I think makes even just his 50-point line actually be really useful. And of course the 75-point line looks like it's going to be pretty great as well. So all around looks like a great Wolverine. He's indomitable too, of course. Awesome. Love this Wolverine. He's going to be one of my favorites, definitely. And probably my next favorite character of the Fast Forces here, we have Beast. He has the X-Men team ability. He's coming in at 50 points. He's got Illuminati, X-Force, X-Men, Animal, and Scientist keywords. Again, the Mutant CIA trait to give him stealth and improved movement and targeting through hindering, which is nice because he's got a full dial of sidestep and outwit. He also has another trait, 5 steps ahead. When an opposing character takes a free action, give Beast a planning token. Free, remove 2 planning tokens to remove an action token from a friendly character with the X-Men keyword. Now this is such an amazing trait to have. Think about how many free actions you take in a turn. A couple sidesteps, a couple perplexes, an outwit, you know, and before you know it, this guy's got 4 or 5 planning tokens, and he can just free remove 2 and take a token off of somebody, like practically every turn. Which is crazy. It doesn't even have to be adjacent or within so many squares or line of fire. He just gets to take tokens off people. And the fact that he can sit in stealth and outwit somebody else in stealth is just a bonus. Moving around with some sidestep. They really make some great 50-point beasts, don't they? But moving on, we have a Marvel girl here. X-Men team ability, 6 range, 75 or 50 points. Phoenix Force, Quiet Council, X-Force, and X-Men keywords. She's going to start again with the stealth and improved movement and targeting through hindering. Krakoan revival trait, so if you guys haven't seen that, make sure you check out the last video we did about the Krakoan revival trait. We looked pretty in depth into all that. And then she's got a special movement power that gives her mind control and sidestep. So overall, a pretty cool Marvel girl, nothing too crazy. I'm kind of surprised they didn't give her telekinesis. It would have been nice to have that on the 50-point line. Some enhancement does help. Some flight, you know, not too bad. I do like that she gets some running shot pulse wave there at the end. That could be pretty crazy. Up next we have Domino, and she's got 5 range, and she's actually coming in at 50 or 25 points, so a very cheap Domino. She also has the X-Force, X-Men, and Soldier keywords. Again, the Mutant CIA trait, and then she has a special attack power that gives her free, choose 1 power or ability to use this turn. Blades, Claws, Fangs, Precision Strike, or Giant Reach 2. And then she also has a special damage power that gives her probability control, but only to reroll 1 die of an attack roll. And sometimes that's all you need, especially if they roll like a 1 and a 6, and you're like, oh, let me just reroll that 6. Oh, you crit missed, awesome. So that can be a very powerful ability to have, especially because she does start with both of those at only 25 points. So I think definitely super playable at 25 points just to mess with some rolls, and being a decent attacker there with charge and being able to choose blades, precision, or giant reach. At 50 points, she basically has the same stats with the charge, 10 attack, 3 damage, but with super senses instead of combat reflexes that she would start with. I actually like the 25 point line a lot more on this Domino, honestly. The combat reflexes combos better with the stealth, and yeah, just 25 points for some cool prob stuff is pretty nice. Then moving on, we have Forge coming in at 75 or 50 points again. X-Men team ability, 6 range, X-Force, X-Men, armor, and scientist keywords. Again, like I said, he's got the CIA trait, and he also has a special movement power that gives him flight, plasticity, and sidestep throughout his whole dial, so that's pretty cool to see. And then, as a unique modifier on his special damage power, other friendly characters that are adjacent or have the X-Men keyword modify damage +1. So I can see this guy being played a lot. Literally just sit in the back and modify everyone's damage +1 if you're on an X-Men theme team. Which is pretty crazy if you think about it, especially if you're just playing him at 50 points. That could do a lot for your team. But playing him at 75 makes a pretty good attacker there with the 11 attack, 17 with invuln and 3 damage, and some indomitable is nice to see as well. 50 points, just sit in the back and stealth and up everyone's damage +1, that's pretty crazy. I definitely like that a lot. Then coming up next we have Sage. Again, X-Men team ability, 4 range and 50 points. Has the Exiles, Hellfire Club, X-Force, X-Men, and Scientist keywords. Starts off with some sidestep, super senses and outwit there. Again, of course, has the mutant CIA trait, and then also has another trait that during each opponent's turn, their force can't use the following powers more than once each: outwit, perplex, and probability control. So they can only outwit, perplex, and use probability control once during their turn each. That's insane. So I know I've gone against quite a few teams before where they have like 5 perplexes or 5 probability controls, and it's just like really annoying because it's like, man, they just reroll my rolls 4 times every turn or whatever. Now you only get it once, so you better use it wisely. And that's insane. For all of those powers, that's pretty good. Lots of utility there. As well as, of course, just having outwit. I like how many characters they gave outwit with this trait for the improved targeting, because I love improved targeting hindering with outwit to outwit stealthy characters is nice. And sidestep to move around. You know, pretty great figure all around. And lastly, we also got a team-up card. It does look like we will be getting team-up cards in this Fast Forces, and not just one, potentially several, because this says Beast 002.02. So that could mean there's just 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, who knows. It might just be Beast, it might be the other figures as well. Who knows? It looks like we're going to get one random one in the Fast Forces, which I don't know how I feel about. I hope it's just a couple of Beast ones and not a bunch of different ones for everybody, because that would get out of hand, I think. Just trying to buy up all the Fast Forces for one team-up card would just get crazy. But anyway, it says Team Up X-Men Theme Team if 3 or more friendly characters with the X-Men keyword are on the map. Beast and adjacent friendly characters have protected poison. And then, of course, the rules for how to play team-up cards. So that's not too bad. For everything that Beast already did for the team, with all the planning tokens and being able to remove tokens from your characters as a free action, I think that also being protected poison would be really nice. He's actually kind of like a nice counter to Black Widow, because she does do so many free actions in a turn for using her different espionage token traits and her outwit and everything like that. So he could get a lot of things from that, and then also being protected poison, so she can't just drop her Widow's Recruit to poison everybody. So that's interesting to think about, that Black Widow is a very powerful meta piece right now, and definitely I think this Beast has some potential to be a little bit of a counter for her there. Not to mention the fact that he can outwit her while she's in stealth. So yeah, pretty awesome. I think honestly this whole Fast Forces is freaking great. Every single character here does some amazing things. I mean, Sage, lowering all of your opponents' outwit, perplex, and props to once per turn. You got Forge, who can up everybody's damage by 1. You've got Domino, who can give you a single die reroll. probability control, and be a nice little secondary attacker as well for only 25 points. Beast with everything that I just said that he does, and then of course Wolverine being a great close combat attacker with an awesome stop click, as well as Marvel Girl just being a decent little kind of mind control figure, enhancement, and she has some running shot pulse wave, and basically just there for the Krakoan revival trait, I think, mainly. So you could actually play this fast forces, and since most of these characters, you could play them on their like 50-point lines or 25 line, and then she could be reviving them all constantly. Get pretty insane, I think, for sure. So all in all, definitely 100% great, 10 out of 10 on this Fast Forces, and I can't wait to get one. So let me know what you guys think about this Fast Forces in the comments, and don't forget to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any more awesome videos. And yeah, if you liked it, don't forget to leave a like as well. That helps me out. And if you want to help us out even more, there's links in the description for the Patreon. You can help support the channel, see your name in the credits here, and get a huge thank you. So a big thank you to all of our Patreon patrons. And but that's going to do it for this little first look video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you for watching. Until next time, this has been Heroclix Headquarters, signing off.